Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, as always, LitecoinLeader, otherwise known as Jeff. And we're going to be talking about altcoins and Altcoin-Opoly, a game I invented over 2 years ago, kind of a reflection back on the 30-ish projects that I mentioned back then, and kind of pointing out that information if you want to go and dig further. But I've broken into a series of videos here where I describe the game, describe the board, and go a little bit deeper in each project and which ones I like going forward. But before I get into that, the portion of that today, I want to highlight what's crawling across the bottom and also say, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. All that stuff helps out the channel. Leave a comment as well. Really helps out a lot. But if you're new to crypto and you found this channel, first off, welcome. If you're new, check out our course, take our Becoming Our Own Bank course. 50% off code is in the description. You get it. I think the course is only like $150 or even less if you use the code. If you need more help, there's the phone number for me. And also, I will see everybody in Las Vegas. It's September 29th, 30th, and October 1st at the Silver and Sound Money Symposium, where I'll be on a panel. We'll have a booth with Economic Preppers, and we'll be talking about a whole bunch of stuff from Bitcoin to silver, to crypto collectibles, you name it. We'll be there to talk and have a good time in Vegas. So join us out there. It's less than 2 months away. The tickets are only $89 if you use the discount in the description. Now, let's jump into it, and we'll talk about the video or the Altcoin-Opoly section for today. Now, here's the base board one more time, and hopefully you're watching all the videos I put up in the corner. But this is the base board. This is like the 30-ish coins that I put into a very classic board outline, as you can imagine, based on the name of this game of Altcoin-Opoly. And today we're talking about Zone 3. Now, Zone 3 are platform coins. What's a platform? A platform is a project that has its own blockchain, and you can build on top of it or allow other projects to build on top of it. And you can create your own little ecosystem of, Ethereum is the classic example because they were the first real platform. You'd have like Ethereum, like ERC20, which is like Ethereum rule change 20. I don't remember what the R and C, but it's rule change sounds good enough to me for now. But like it's a spec of, like, if you want to be an ERC20 coin and build on the Ethereum blockchain, you follow these rules and you can use their blockchain rather than taking the time and trouble of building your own blockchain. Now, that's great, like if you want to use somebody else's blockchain, but you are then liable, or you are now subject to that blockchain working, right? So if you're an Ethereum ERC20 coin, that Ethereum blockchain better work. Otherwise, your product doesn't work. So let me walk through these different projects I have here in addition to Ethereum, which is one of the transport coins I mentioned in the earlier video. Here's the list of the 8 other projects in Zone 3. Omisigo or OMG, which is it's Asian. I think they're Chinese, but I'm not certain on that. Now, they've rebranded. They were originally Omisigo, then they went to just OMG. They've gone up and down. They are them, and I'll throw Neo in there as well. Neo is also another platform that's based in China. Both these projects have kind of fallen by the wayside in the last couple of years. I haven't heard much positivity about either one. Phantasma or Sol, I think they do have their own blockchain, yes, but their claim to fame is that they can digitize and make NFTs of swords or weapons or other like things you want to collect in like role-playing games or online games and then sell them. So that's what Phantasma does. It's kind of a way to play the NFTs in a platform kind of way. So Cardano is something I really like. It's that was invented by Charles Hoskins, who was one of the 8 inventors of Ethereum, and that's a platform coin. Now, there'll be another platform coin over in the top tier section in Zone 4 a little bit later. There's a couple over there too. XRP and XLM are very similar. XRP also very closely associated with the Ripple project because the Ripple project owns a lot of the XRP. But they don't, XRP is very misunderstood. It is a decentralized project, but it is tied very heavily to banks and CBDCs. Now, when I made these videos back in the day, CBDCs weren't even mentioned. Those are central bank digital currencies. But XRP allows banks to send currency very quickly and very cheaply and in a matter of moments. So bankers basically love XRP. XLM is basically a copy of XRP, but without the Ripple handshake and without the ties to the banking system. The code is basically a copy of XRP. It was written by the same guy whose name is escaping me, but it's in the video. I want to say Jed, but again, I can't remember exactly his name. Zilliqa is another Asian project. I think this is Thailand or Singapore. Might be Singapore. They have a platform and they have their own ecosystem, but they are not. They were on such a good track in 2021. They were really an up-and-comer. They were a platform coin. They were looking to compete with Ethereum. And then they kind of got into the metaverse space, the NFT space, which kind of both fizzled out. And I haven't heard much out of Zilliqa. They did have a gaming team. They sponsored a team that played like one of those 5-person games. Not like I can't even think of it. Like it's not World of Warcraft, but I can't even remember what they are. But you see them on there. You see them sometimes on ESPN or whatever. But anyway, Zilliqa, I think, is another product that's kind of lost its direction. So I know it's unfortunate. They had some great projects. They had some great returns, great staking rewards. But in 2022 and 2023, not nearly as big as a fan as I was in 2021. And that happens. Like sometimes the product does not perform like you think they would. One that has actually overperformed and done well is Cosmos or Atom. It really does not get mentioned very much, but they have it's an inter-blockchain protocol. I think it's the IBC that they have as a standard for other projects to talk to one another. And so you have their own ecosystem on the Cosmos ecosystem blockchain, where you have all these different projects that work with Atom or are on the Atom blockchain itself. And they have DeFi projects, NFT projects, and so on. But there's also these other projects that will work with the IBC, so that if they're building on another blockchain, let's say Ethereum, and they comply with the IBC standard, then they can talk right across the platforms through a bridge to the Cosmos blockchain and have that conversation. So to round this section all out, here are the ones I like going forward. I love Cardano. I think it's one of the top projects that competes with Ethereum. XRP, even though they are a bank associated with banks and central banks and so on, they're in a strong position. They've dealt with a lawsuit for the last couple of years. It seems to be winding down. It seems like they're about poised to go on a nice swing upwards. And then Atom is just chugging along, working their roadmap and doing very good things. Now, could the rest of these projects come back to life and get better? Yes, they could. But these, if you asked me, or if a friend asked me, if you were going to help out a friend and tell them like which of these 8 you like, I like these 3. This is not financial advice, of course. This is just me speaking, but you get the idea. But I read all of your comments and I look at everything that you guys as far as feedback. I would love to know, what did you think about these particular 8 projects? Again, I'm going to post up here a full playlist of all 8 of these videos as I find them, which is the hardest part because they're a couple of years old. So they're buried in there somewhere, but I'll find them and I'll get them uploaded and I'll get them available to you guys. And yeah, it'll be a fun look at watching me with a full beard and a different haircut, and you can make fun of me however you like. It's part of being a YouTuber and watching old videos. It just is. That was my haircut in 2021, is what it is. But those are the 8 coins I wanted to talk about, the 3 that I liked. And I'm going to move on to the final tier, which is the top tier, which is zone 4. And then I'll wrap things up with like the coins I like the most going forward outside of the top 4. I mean, we know that I like Bitcoin and Litecoin. That's pretty obvious that I'm a Litecoin guy. If I can lean the right way, there we go. Litecoin was the first coin I ever bought. And that's what I bought. I think and that's, I had 3 options back then: Bitcoin, Ethereum, or Litecoin on Coinbase. And Gemini didn't even have Litecoin. But I liked Litecoin, so I chose it. And that's what I went with. That was my first ever coin. And hence LitecoinLeader became who I am. It's part of my identity now. So in any event, I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll leave it there for now. I'll close the drawer on the bureau, say follow leader, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.